From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Toronto Blue Jays. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, today's starter has really struggled of late. He's been missing his spots, and hitters are taking advantage.
Boog, and when you're in a slump like this, every little thing feels like it's going against you. He'll look to settle in early and hopefully find that spark again.
First pitch coming your way next. And the starter for Toronto, José Berríos. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And we're off and rolling in Toronto.
First pitch, 707.
Trying to bunt his way on. Fires over to Guerrero, and the bunt doesn't work out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Christopher Morel.
And one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well.
So digging in, Kyle Stowers.
Sinker. Low inside.
And first offering is fouled off. Just getting started here in Toronto. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Now it's going to be Otto Lopez.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
2 down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
Cutter. Low outside. Cutter. Low outside. Slurve. Low outside. Slurve. Low outside.
Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
Berríos steals. Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on The Show Canada. ready to go for the last half of the inning. And towing the slab, Yuri Perez. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Alejandro Kirk leading things off and takes a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Stowers moving under it, and there's one down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. It features a great veteran presence, George Springer.
And Boog, he brings a big bat to this lineup. He's on pace to hit more than 40 home runs this year, and that's a guy where if it's more than a couple of games without a dinger, guys are wondering what's going on. You're so used to seeing him around the bases. You put a guy like this in the middle of the lineup and just put it on autopilot. Big-time hitter, always a ton of fun to watch.
In the air, right field. Morel under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Right fielder, George.
And the batter is George Springer. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Springer working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. In the air to left center. Hernandez settles under this one. And that is that. Nothing doing for Toronto in the first. We'll go to the second from Rogers Center with no score. Back here at Rogers Center, and now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norton.
Sinker. Low outside.
Ground ball to the right side. Guerrero takes it to the bag. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 5th, center fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Here's the center fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. On the ground. Foul. And that's just foul. Berríos, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and he was awarded a Gold Glove in 2023. Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
In the air to left center. Strong on the move to the alley. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 6th, catcher Liam Hicks.
Now here is Liam Hicks, one of the stars in the win yesterday,
Sinker.
as he had 3
Low
hits.
Hey. Sinker. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Sinker.
Second inning here,
Low
no
middle.
score.
Sinker. Low middle.
Nope.
Sinker. Low middle.
Here's a 2-1. And a foul ball.
Circle change. Low outside.
Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Addison Barger will hit next. Drove in their only run in last night's game.
Ball 1.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Morel on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting 6, designated hitter.
Here's Juan Yepes.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pulls it in on the run. That is the inning. So they go quietly there. We head on now to the top of the third. No score. Back now in Toronto. Will Singy off to a nice start here in this game. He was getting shelled in recent appearances, but today keeping these hitters on their heels.
Yeah, it's a different tempo, and he's getting different results. This is the type of performance they've been waiting on.
Sinker. Low middle.
Bounce to the right. Guerrero takes it himself. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 8, right fielder Christopher Morel.
So up next, Christopher Morel.
He's done a great job making
Cutter.
contact recently,
Low inside.
working on a 5-game
Cutter.
hitting streak.
Low inside.
Now, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep into counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Ball. Down.
Sinker. Low outside.
That's ball 2.
Slurve. Middle inside.
The 2-1. Fought off foul.
Slurve. Middle inside.
Struck him out looking. Graham
Sinker.
Pauley, the next
Low
up for the Marlins.
Ball 1.
Sinker.
Top of the third, no
Low
score.
inside.
Aye.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Slurve. Low inside.
Out to short, Jimenez. Marlins set down in order. 9 straight retired here to start the game. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-1. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And a good start to the inning. Here's Andrés Jimenez. Hard liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third. He scores and they have the lead.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike one. Called strike right there.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Man at second. Up the middle, Edwards. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
That's out to center field. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tags for home. He's in to score in the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Vladdy in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Vladdy with some impressive production lately. And that one hammered. Carrying well. See you later. And Vladdy Jr. hits one out. Home run number 15 on the year. And they add on. It's 3-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching. and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. They do it again. Back-to-back homers, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Nope. Outside.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward. Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The 2-1. Center field. Hernandez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On to inning number 4. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Xavier Edwards.
Sinker. Low middle. Sinker. Low middle.
Aye.
Circle change. Middle outside.
Oh, 1 now. Bunting
No,
for a
that's a
hit,
foul
and
ball.
it goes just foul.
Low inside.
In the air out to center. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Stowers.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
The Fish down by 4.
Inside.
Top half of inning number 4. Quick toss to first.
Safe, he's good.
Dives back in safely.
Slurve.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this
inside.
inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Ball in.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Here's a 1-1. Late with the swing there.
Cutter. Low inside.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical
Four-seam
movement.
fastball.
But still, that one
High
tied him up,
inside.
and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Lopez at the plate now, and that's strike 1.
4-seam fastball. High inside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Slurve. Low outside. Slurve. Low outside.
That's a ball.
Slurve. Low outside.
One and two here. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Lopez wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges.
Sinker. Low inside.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Sinker. Low middle.
That's to third.
That ball's foul.
Foul ball.
Sinker.
Good
Middle
battle
inside.
here. About to be
Sinker.
the eighth
Middle
pitch of the
inside.
at-bat. Popped in the air. Left field. He's got it.
Up next, for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his
Slurve.
first at bat.
Middle inside. Slurve. Middle inside.
That's outside.
Sinker. Low outside. Sinker. Low outside. Sinker.
Edwards leads
Low
off first
outside.
with 2 down to the inning.
That's ball 2.
Sinker. Low outside.
That
Hey!
one finds the zone, and out to a 2.
Middle inside.
Got him swinging. Marlins lead 1. They're down 4-0. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the inning. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Here's the 0-2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Yepes in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next, for the Blue Jays.
Well, back in
second
trouble, Boog,
baseman,
and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Backed off the plate that time. The 1-0. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Yuri Perez will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for Miami,
Tyler Phillips takes over on the mound.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one finds its way through. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Digging in, Miles Straw grounded out his first time. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Inside,
Yep,
and it
that
hit
got
him.
him.
And now the
First base.
bases are loaded.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So digging in, Alejandro Kirk.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season it's been a struggle. Liner caught it second.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Ripped on a line to center. And that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. On to the top of the 5th we go. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Marlins, Heriberto Hernandez.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Won't get to this one in the alley. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now it's the Marlins catcher, Liam Hicks. Grounded out his first time up.
Middle outside.
Hey!
Sinker. Low outside. Sinker. Low outside.
Man at second. Swing and a dribbler foul first base side.
Slurve. Middle inside.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Ball got him right there.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman
Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1.
Sinker. Low outside.
Here's an
Whoa, that's
opportunity.
down.
If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation.
Sinker.
This feels like their
Low
chance.
outside.
And a foul ball.
Sinker. Low inside.
Here's a 1-1.
Good
Ball
spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
And that one ripped to left. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Marlins, right fielder Christopher Morel.
2 on with 1 out. And now the right fielder, Christopher Morel.
Sinker.
His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a foul out of play.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball.
Slurve.
The Marlins trying to get back into this one. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now at the plate,
Up next
Graham
for the
Pauley.
Marlins,
He's 0 for
first
1.
baseman Graham Pauley.
Sinker. Low outside.
And first offering is fouled off.
Sinker. Low middle.
Two on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real
Circle
chance
change.
they get out of this
Low
without
middle.
allowing a run.
Circle change. Low middle.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Slurve. Middle inside. Slurve. Middle inside.
Popped up. Jimenez has a beat on it. And that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Blue Jays baseball on The Show Canada. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, George Springer. That one pushed foul.
Well, these Blue Jays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that's too high. Foul ball there. Pitch
Ball, that's
misses.
low.
Full count now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now.
Up
Just
next
couldn't
for
find the strike
Blue
zone.
Jays,
And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Right side, Edwards. The flip, there's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
For the Blue Jays, third baseman, Addison Barger.
One out man at first. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Barger measures
outside.
6 feet even, 26 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2018.
Great
That's
take
in.
right
Ball
there.
2.
Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. Varsho, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a ground ball, flips it. There's one on to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
For the Blue Jays, designated hitter.
And now it's Juan Yepez, 1 for 2. This one high in the air to left center. Hernandez under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Marlins nothing. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Xavier Edwards, the next to hit.
Second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Sinker. Low middle. Sinker. Low middle.
That's a ball.
Sinker. Low middle.
The 1-0. Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
Try to keep that hitting streak alive. 10-game hitting streak for the young man. I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The Jays leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Stepping in, Otto Lopez.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Line drive. Brings it in.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Northey.
Middle inside.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
Sinker.
Stowers, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Fastball. High inside.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Circle change. Low outside.
Good eye
No,
right
that's down.
there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Three-two. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball on the Show Canada.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami,
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Calvin Fauché.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Leading off, Ernie Clement. He's 2 for 2.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now here is Andres Jimenez. That one to first. Hawley over to second. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Miles Straw.
Nope, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. This one in the air center field. Hernandez settles under it, and that is that. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Marlins nothing. Back now in Toronto. Well, after a string of ineffective outings, an incredible turnaround for him today, Singy.
Yeah, has really kept the hitters off balance all game long, from shaky to steady, and now he's cruising. Big time response. Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Fastball for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Guerrero takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the
Up
seventh.
next, for the Marlins, catcher Liam Hicks.
Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins.
Slurve. Middle center. Circle change. Low middle.
Ball one.
Sinker. Low middle.
And a 1-1.
Ball down.
Circle change. Middle inside. Circle change. Middle inside. Sinker. Low outside.
Berríos deals. Outside
three.
low, and the count is filled up.
Sinker. Low outside. Sinker. Low outside.
Payoff pitch. And there's ball
Ball four.
four.
Take the base.
Very close off the outside
Up
corner.
next,
Could have
for the
easily been
Marlins,
called a strike
third
in that
baseman,
location.
Javier Sanoja.
And at the plate for Miami, Javier Sanoja. His righty-lefty splits there.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That's all for José Berríos. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Blue
now
Jays,
for the Jays,
number
Tommy
45,
Nance. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Nance.
Slider. Middle outside. Slurve.
Man at first, one
Middle
away.
outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to
Sinker.
go back there later in
Middle
this
center.
count.
Two 2-0 to count. Here it comes. Foul ball.
Sinker.
Hicks leads
Low
off
middle.
first with one away.
Slider. Low middle. Slider. Low middle.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down.
You know, Boog, you often
next,
think a slider's
for the
more
Marlins,
for that
right fielder,
horizontal
Christopher
movement, but
Morel.
most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Christopher
Slurve.
Morel now at the
Low
plate.
middle. Slurve.
Three-pitch strikeout
Low
last
middle.
time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And takes low for ball 1.
Slider. Middle inside.
Hey!
Slider. Low middle.
Ball 2.
Slurve. Low middle. Slurve. Low middle.
On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And that ends the inning. One left for Miami. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit.
Now pitching for Miami.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Cade Gibson.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Back to the top of the order. Alejandro Kirk digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, out to short. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's already homered here in this one. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Aye.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Here's the 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering is outside. And that'll get down for a base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Here's George Springer.
George Springer.
And that one ripped to left. 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Blue Jays held in check as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Graham Hawley.
Sinker. Low middle.
Aye.
Slurve. Middle inside. Slurve. Middle inside.
The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Nance, a righty that throws with power. He features a slider, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Sinker. Low outside. Slider. Low inside.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Slurve. Middle inside.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Slider. Middle inside.
Swings and misses. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Slurve. Middle inside.
Edwards stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Slider.
The Blue Jays
Middle
leading by
outside.
5,
Slider.
and we're in the top of the
Middle
8th.
outside.
In the air to left center, and makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins, left fielder Kyle Stowers.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. 1 for 3.
Slurve. Middle outside.
And first offering is fouled off.
Slurve. Middle outside.
2 down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Marlins nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
Miami,
now, new
number
pitcher on the mound as we
84,
roll into the
Lake
bottom of the
Bacher.
8th. Lake Bacher. 32nd appearance. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Up the middle, on the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Blue Jays designated hitter
Juan Yepes will hit next.
Aye.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman Ernie Clement.
2 down, base is empty. And now Ernie Clement. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
Ball.
Line drive. And that's a fair ball. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So up next for Toronto, Andrés Giménez.
Hey.
The 0-1. And that is out of play. Clement off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the
Miles
Blue Jays,
Straw next up for the Blue Jays.
Miles Straw.
That's in for a strike. Two on, 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball up the middle. Lopez. They get the force, and that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays leave a pair, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Last chance coming up here for the Marlins. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez.
Low middle.
Ball, that's out.
Slurve. Middle center.
The 1-0.
That's
Just
ball 2.
missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Here's a 2-0. That one fouled off.
Sinker. Middle inside.
Two and 1 now. Tap foul at the plate.
Slider. Low outside.
Next
That's
offering
ball
is
3.
downstairs.
Slider. Low outside.
And a payoff pitch. Chopped left side. Giménez. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next to hit.
Slider. Middle inside.
That one ripped but foul.
Slurve. Middle outside.
Ball 1.
Sinker.
One down, base is
Low
empty
middle.
here in the
Sinker.
9th.
Low middle.
Right through there for a strike.
Slider. Low middle.
On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. And the Marlins with just one
Up
out
next
left.
for the Marlins, center fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Here's the center fielder, Heriberto Hernandez.
Slurve. Middle outside.
That's a ball.
Slurve. Middle center.
Two down, nobody on. What a stop to first, and what a play. Ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.